Tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hi guys, we're here at AFTERBUZZ TV for the ground floor after show. I'm Britta Garsow along with Carli Garsow. So this episode was season 2, episode 6, Love and Basketball. Pretty self-explanatory. You know there's going to be some love and some basketball, which there was.
And some b-ball.
Not to be confused with bocce ball, as 3 Feet would say. But, so basically it all centered around Mansfield's basketball game, which, did they even say?
It said basketball tournament.
But,
like, we only saw that game because I think that the other 2 teams, like, got eliminated already.
Yeah, I was just confused. They never, like, specified if it was a tournament within the building or with other, like, businesses in the area or something.
I think it was everyone that worked there.
Okay. Yeah, so we saw him playing the one team. And then the top floor plays the ground floor, which I saw coming. I felt like it was pretty necessary. They had to do that. And I felt like I really liked this whole plot line because we learned more about Jenny. Like, we talk about how we don't really know anything about her.
Yeah.
Her home life, like where she's from, how she got to San Francisco, anything. And then she said that she almost got a basketball scholarship to go to college, but then she got injured, so she couldn't play basketball, so she just ended up not going to college, which I didn't know that she never went to college.
Yeah, I think they had said that before.
Really? I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense because she's working on the ground floor, but still. And so it kind of made me sad for her that she was so close, and then playing basketball in Mansfield's tournament, like,
yeah, well, I would say for
the
episode in general, I was really happy that they, like, took it to the basketball court because I was, like, kind of not over seeing them at their office space, but just it was nice to see something like a change.
Yeah. I know. I really think, like on other shows, they have like their local restaurant or bar that the friend group like likes to hang out at. And we only really see them hang out in like the cafeteria downstairs.
Yeah.
And even those scenes are so brief. So I'd really like to see them at a bar. Like they need to start going out.
Which we said previously. But this was really nice. And by the way, I think this season is so funny. Like
it's so funny.
We've been laughing out loud every episode so far. And this is episode 6 this season. And it's still really funny.
Oh, and at the beginning of the episode, Lindsay and Brody are like butting heads because Brody took her spot and everything. And I don't see them really getting along or being like BFFs at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's understandable because, you know, like Lindsay did work hard to get to where she is, and then Brody comes back and kind of just takes everything over again. So it's kind of like upsetting in her eyes, I'm sure.
Back to basketball, I really wanted Lindsay to play on Mansfield's team because
you thought she would though?
Only because like Jenny was playing, and Jenny was the only woman playing on the court.
Yeah, but Mansfield is like the ultimate man. Yeah. I mean, it's in his name, Mansfield.
Yeah. By the way, the NBA player that was clearly on this episode, if you know his name.
We don't know basketball.
No,
so
we don't.
Let us know who he was and what team he plays for.
Yeah. He was actually a decent actor. I was like,
I thought so too.
Usually when you have those guest stars, you're like, ooh, it's like
it's
hard to watch.
He was good. He was believable.
Good, yeah. So whoever you are, you have a future.
Excellent
on screen.
job. And you're very tall. But yeah, so I mean, it was interesting to see Jenny and Brody play against each other. But I just like their relationship, how they're always like so open and honest with each other in every situation.
They really are.
Like at the end when Jenny fell and hurt her knee, and Mansfield was like, Brody, what are you doing? That's your girlfriend. Like I knew that Jenny wouldn't be mad. And she's like, it's fine. I would have done the same thing to you. Like I would have won the game because I like to win too. And so it's just nice that they don't, like they love each other and like feel for each other, but they're not sorry when they know they're really not sorry, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah, they have a really good relationship, and I actually thought that she was faking her knee at the end.
Really?
I don't know if anyone else did, but it's like, oh my gosh, she's gonna like when he was icing it, I thought she was going to say, like, I just faked this because I didn't want to seem like we lost because you were better kind of thing.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, like, she wanted him to win.
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think Jenny would ever want
No, I don't think so either. But, yeah, it was just nice to see that Jenny was, like, so heartfelt about college and bringing back all those memories, and she really opened up, which we talk about how Brody's, like, the emotional one in the relationship, and Jenny never really opens up about anything. So...
Yeah, and another thing with basketball game, we just laughed so hard at Harvard's outfit.
Like, from 7th grade basketball.
Like, I think, like, in real life, he has to be exactly like his character.
You
like,
think?
Not caring what people think about him. Not exactly, but pretty close, because that is brave. Like, he was basically wearing, like, underwear, and then such a tight tank top. It was so funny.
I feel like he's in the wrong field, though, because he's clearly so smart, but also so creative. Why is he working on the ground floor of, like, a equity firm?
I have no idea.
Because he was talking about his book and how it's about a planet with 8 different genders, which is actually so interesting, right? Like, if you think about it, because we're just used to, like, men and women.
Yeah.
But what if there was a world where there was 8 different genders?
Well, this is a good segue into talking about Harvard and Lindsay. Because that he ruined their first date. It was sad. You can tell she was so disappointed. But, like, who could put up with someone talking for 4 hours and not letting you speak?
Did you see that coming? Because I did. Like, when he started talking about the book and, like, he's like, please don't interrupt me. I was like, oh, he's just going to talk about himself the whole time.
Yeah.
He's like that. Like, he's really into himself. And I think it comes along with the lines where he said he doesn't care what other people think.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like... he just talks about himself because he thinks he's right and entitled and all that, so.
Yeah. I know. I saw it coming, but Harvard and Lindsay ended up being, like, an official couple at the end of the episode, and they kissed, and it was cute.
It was cute.
So our prediction came true, and I think everyone saw it coming, and now we're just going to have to see how long they last.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Long.
And hopefully, we still love Lindsay. I think she's
so funny.
Like, just... how she talks, like, everything.
I think her mannerisms are even funny. Like, at the beginning of the episode, when she was having back problems because Brody wouldn't give her chair back, and she has, like, a really sore back, and she wants Harvard to give her a massage, and then she drops her purse, and she kind of just looks at it, and then she just kicks it across the floor because she can't bend down. It's just, like, how she did that scene was so funny because it was so believable that she would actually do that, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So I love her.
Yeah, so we really are fans of Harvard and Lindsay just because, like, Derek. Oh, it was cute too how Derek really tried to set them up, and he's been a really good friend, and I feel like the ground floor has just bonded lately, and, like, through the basketball game too. Derek's moves in the basketball game, like pretending to just hit the floor, was really funny too.
That was funny.
But I feel like Derek is talking more this season. Like,
he definitely is a larger presence.
Yeah, and I thought it was really cute how he tried to pair them up, and then at the end they ended up getting together. So happy for Harvard and Lindsay. And he's right, like, there are not many people like them, so for them to date each other would be a good idea if they want.
I think so.
To have a boyfriend or girlfriend.
As long as Harvard isn't as selfish, they can have a great relationship.
Yeah, me too. And if you guys are listening or watching, please go to iTunes and give us 5 stars if you like what we're doing. We love this show.
And comment on YouTube. Let us know what you want to talk about.
Yeah, please. Thank you if you have.
Yes. So my favorite storyline was Jenny in college. And
me too.
So she's telling Brody, like, if you just feel bad, I never went to college. And he's like, well, you can go back. And she's like, no, I don't make enough money. And see, I thought that he would be like the boyfriend and be like, well, I'll pay for you to go to college because he has a lot of money.
Yeah.
And he obviously loves her. And I think education is super important to him. So it's almost shocking to me that he was even with her.
I think it's because Jenny has too much pride. Like, she wouldn't let that happen.
Yeah, that's true. But I, like, thought that was going to be the situation. Mm-hmm. But then it turned out Mansfield gave her the money. And I, like, started tearing up because it was just so sweet and so unlike him. And how I thought of it is, like, Brody's obviously, like, the son he never had, and, like, Jenny is probably gonna marry Brody, and, like, they're together, and so it's almost like she's, like, his daughter, too.
Yeah, but I also was surprised because I feel like he's still a little, like, bothered by the fact that he's not mad at Jenny, but, like, Jenny was the reason that him and Brody had such a tiff.
Yeah.
And so he just apparently is completely over that and was so generous with the money. It was really cute. It was a really sweet moment. And I think Jenny might be my favorite character.
I really like her. I like how she's a strong female character, even without the college education.
Yeah.
She just... I don't know, yeah, I feel like shows these days are having more strong female characters, and I'm all for it, so.
Yeah, me too, except this show's great because it's, like, men and women, and actually more men, but then we brought Lindsay in, so it's starting to even out.
Yeah, let's get some more in there.
I know. So if you guys are happy about Jenny going back to college, let us know.
Yeah.
Because who would it be?
I
What
want
she's going to major.
Yeah,
Do you want to talk about predictions now?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Okay, so I was going to say, I think she's going to major. She's clearly stylish and fashionable, but I feel like that would be the easy route. So maybe something cool like interior design, perhaps. I don't really know, but they live in San Francisco, and I feel like that's a really, like, fabulous place to live. You know, like, trendy, and so I think that could be something she'd really enjoy.
Yeah, okay, so I think I could see her being like a teacher. Like, we haven't seen
Really?
her. Yeah, we haven't seen her with kids.
Yeah, I can't
But
picture
she's
her
just
with
super
kids.
bubbly and outgoing, and I could see her being like teaching little children. And then also, like, I feel like we all forget that she sings because they haven't sang this season. But if she did something with singing, like, I don't think like being a singer or performer, but
See, I kind of don't see that happening just because I think Mansfield gave her the money, so she's really going to want to, like, try and make a career from it. And I feel like if she goes into singing, it's so hard to do that she'd almost feel like it's a waste of time and money.
yeah, I mean, I think that in the next episode, we'll see her, like, looking through college catalogs.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
having Brody help her pick classes. I actually think that'd be, like, funny to see him helping her. Like, seeing what Brody would want her to be, because I actually don't know what he would want her to be.
I think he'd want her to be anything, but I think he's glad she's going to school for sure.
Yeah, you can tell. So it's a good thing for both of them. And we still haven't seen, like, if Brody's going to move out of Jenny's place. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I think that's going to happen. I just didn't think they wanted to focus on it, like, right after he got back. So either he's going to move out, or like we said last week, that they're going to get a bigger place together because, I mean, he's making more money than he did in the first place. So it only makes sense. And then, like, and then Harvard and Lindsay, I think it'd be really funny if they kept dating for a while and then they lived together. Because
I don't think they're going to live together.
Yeah, remember where Harvard lived? It was in, like,
It was terrible, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think you should get out of that situation.
Yeah, I don't see that happening, though. At least not this season.
And then bringing the singing back. I'm really upset that they haven't sang this season. Like, if they could all just go to a karaoke bar and sing a...
You know what I think? I think in one of the upcoming episodes, we're going to get a guest star that's known for, like, singing, and then they're going to go and sing, like, just like when Anna Camp was on it.
Yeah, maybe she's coming back. I want to look that up, because that makes sense if she would be back on the show, because her character is, like, still kind of involved. Like, she works for the company in a different office. Yeah. And then Jasper, I don't know if he's going to come back now, because Brody left, but having him back on would be really great. So,
I agree.
guest stars, seeing if they're going to move into a bigger place, if Brody's going to move out.
We're putting out, like, more and more predictions so we can actually be right.
Yeah. And then Lindsay and Harvard, which we were right about. So, yeah. That's good.
But I didn't see the college thing coming.
Yeah, I didn't see that either. So, and then her picking a major. Yeah. Lots of things coming up on the ground floor.
We're excited. Hope you guys are too. Okay, well, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Britta_Garsow.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Carli_Garsow.
Thank you guys for listening and watching.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.